How can individuals effectively manage and minimize their digital footprint in an age where personal data is often shared unknowingly?
It's an interesting question, and I don't know if you really can.
We are watching the collapse of the international order in real time.
These algorithms don't just observe, they shape reality. Think about this. What if your opinions are being slowly influenced without you realizing it? That's the real danger. At the heart of 2025, one question looms larger than ever. Is anything truly private? In a world where we're constantly connected, it seems like every single move we make is being tracked and monitored. Every time we interact with the digital world, whether it's posting online, searching something, or even speaking near a smart device, we leave behind a trace. That trace is called a digital footprint. And this trace isn't just harmless metadata about the time you visited a website or the device that you used to visit it. It's collected, analysed, and used to predict your behaviour. AI systems feed on this data to learn everything about you, from what you might want to what you might believe. Privacy isn't just about hiding something. It's about who has control over our lives. And in a world where AI shapes what we see and what we do, that control is up for grabs. Every search, every scroll, and every click adds a little more to your online profile. This isn't just marketing, it's surveillance. Voice assistants, apps, and websites, they're all listening. AI is always learning. Algorithms use your data to figure out what you want before you even know that you want it. These algorithms don't just observe, they shape reality. What we see on our feed, which opinions we're exposed to, what news we read. Think about this. What if your opinions are being slowly influenced without you realizing it? That's the real danger. And the data doesn't stay with just one company. It's sold, traded, and shared with advertisers, data brokers, and even governments sometimes. But most of us never change our settings. And even if we do, it's often too late. Our digital footprint is already out there. I recently had the chance to interview Dr. George Webster, a cybersecurity expert with experience at DARPA and the Pentagon, to get his insights on managing digital footprints and online privacy. Managing your digital footprint isn't just about hiding it, it's about control. It's not just about minimizing it, but it's also focusing on the persona that you want to present online.
The general advice I would give on how do you minimize your digital footprint would be not to minimize and focus on that, but focusing on controlling that persona and that image you want that digital footprint to actually be.
You can't just disappear. Even if you avoid platforms, they're still tracking you.
So for instance, an example would be if you don't have a Facebook account, Facebook will create a shadow account for you. So you can't just say, well, I'm not on Facebook. You are on Facebook, whether you want to or not.
This means that being intentional with what you add to your digital presence is more effective than trying to erase it as a whole. Your digital footprint can follow you for decades, affecting your reputation and opportunities in the long term.
What image you have today will be with you in 20 years' time, and it could be sometimes dangerous or sometimes difficult to overcome.
This isn't just about embarrassment. People with harmful intentions can use this old information to blackmail or manipulate you.
There are even whole campaigns that are just targeting trying to get access to private or sensitive information.
The risks extend well beyond social media use. Privacy isn't just something that you can fully turn off in today's digital world. Tracking is ubiquitous.
You can't really get away from it, unfortunately.
Devices, apps, and smart home gadgets constantly collect data.
There are certain companies that are better than others in trying to protect your privacy and your perspective. Apple is fairly notorious for it. At the same time, just being aware of it and make sure it provides the impression that you actually want to have out there.
Ultimately, managing your digital footprint is about being aware and intentional. Your online data shapes your reputation, your future, and your experience of the world. Taking control of your data where you can is the best way to navigate this connected era. In 2025, maintaining your online privacy isn't just about being paranoid, it's about being smart. With data breaches on the rise and digital footprints growing every second, how can we take back some control?
It's a coup. I know you probably don't want to hear that, and especially here, but we can't fight it if we can't see it, and we can't see it if we don't name it.
Cadwallader says it outright. It's a coup, and whether we agree or not, the point she's making is bigger than just the word. Because if democracy is being undermined in ways that we simply cannot see, then failing to name it and failing to even look means handing over control without even realizing it. And that's the warning here, that these systems aren't just shaping what we consume online, they're shaping what we believe is happening in the world around us. It turns out that most people are actually aware of the risks, but awareness doesn't always lead to protection. In fact, despite their caution, over 25% of the people in the UK experienced a data breach last year. Let's start with something simple. Your privacy settings. Most platforms collect more data than you think, just by default. Regularly checking what data you're sharing and with who is a small but crucial step. For example, on Instagram, disabling ad tracking and limiting your story sharing can reduce your digital footprint massively. Everyone leaves a trace online, a trace that's easy to analyze. Even your browsing history can be collected and used to profile you. Switching to a private browser or regularly clearing your cookies reduces what's left behind. One of the biggest risks to your privacy is you. Oversharing is everywhere, and common examples include location check-ins, posting pictures of your home, listing your pet's name on a public forum. Sounds harmless? Not really. These tiny bits of data can be pieced together by algorithms or hackers to guess your passwords, track you, or even steal your identity. 91% of adults feel that they've lost control over how their data is used and collected. And that is not just a feeling, it's reality. When you post something publicly, it's often permanent, shareable, and searchable. If you wouldn't shout it across a crowded room, maybe just don't post it online. Technology changes fast, and so do the threats. New apps, new platforms, and new forms of data collection are popping up all the time. Staying informed is your best defense. There are thousands of free guides and tools online to help you stay one step ahead. Privacy is becoming a luxury that fewer and fewer people can afford. And that's the core of it. Total anonymity might be a fantasy, but it doesn't mean we're powerless. With the right tools, habits, and a bit of awareness, we can slowly reclaim a little more privacy in this digital age. After all, it's not about hiding, it's about choosing what we reveal. So, where does this leave us? Everything we do online leaves a mark, and as AI grows more powerful, that mark becomes more valuable. We started with convenience, recommendations, reminders, and instant answers. But now, we're at a point where that convenience comes at the cost of control. Our data fuels the systems around us, and that data isn't just used to sell products, it's used to shape ideas, beliefs, and even votes. As journalist Carole Cadwallader once warned, this isn't just about privacy, it's about the future of democracy, about the right to think and act freely without manipulation. Total privacy might be impossible in a connected world, but being aware, that's a good first step. This isn't just about hiding from technology, it's about asking better questions and getting better answers, and choosing, wherever we can, to take back our control. Privacy isn't just about what's hidden, it's about what's yours.